Say you just hired a marketing agency. Week 1, the founder asks, when do we see results? The agency says something vague about 90 days. Month 3 rolls around. Nothing meaningful. You fire them and start over. 6 months wasted. Onboarding tax paid twice. This video is about how to stop that cycle by knowing exactly what should be happening in every month of a real agency engagement. Hi and welcome back to Upgrowth YouTube channel, and today we are looking at marketing agency onboarding timeline for B2B SaaS. Now let's start with the summary. The summary sets up the whole framework. Month 1 and 2 are foundation and audit work. No leads, no campaign, no public output. Month 3 produces the first tangible asset. Month 4 shows early pipeline signal, and month 5 and 6 deliver measurable qualified lead lift. Okay, now what all we'll be covering in this article? We'll be covering month wise from month to month 6, then phase wise what is happening, then some onboarding risk, and finally some questions. So let's start with the article now. Let's straight up hit to the first month. What happens now? Month 1, foundation, not execution. And the blog is very direct about this. If your agency is shipping ads or blog posts in week 2, something is wrong. A proper month 1 includes an ICP deep dive, not the one in your pitch deck, the one that actually converts. A GTM audit pulling data from your CRM, GA4, Search Console, and ad accounts. A competitive citation analysis and AI search, and a positioning workshop with founders. The output is a diagnostic document, not a campaign. So, the first signal to watch, the agency should be asking uncomfortable questions. Why did your last two campaigns fail? Which customers are actually profitable? What does your sales team reject from marketing? If they're not asking these, they are not diagnosing. They're just executing a template and they're not the right fit. You can also read some red flags in SaaS marketing agency proposal if you are into SaaS. This article will help you save a lot of money because investing time and money in the wrong agency is definitely not worth it. So go through this entire article. It will give you red flag one by one, and then it also gives you the red flags and its operator alternatives. So do check this one out. Meanwhile, let's go back to our main article. Okay, after month 1, we move to month 2. Now that is strategy log assets in motion. Now the diagnostic becomes a plan. Plan becomes half built assets. By end of month 2, the content calendar for month 3 to 6 with specific target should be created. Landing pages for 2 to 3 core ICPs in draft or staging, and paid campaign structures wireframed. Tracking infrastructure rebuild, and the block notes, it's almost always broken. Let's move to month 3. First ship, first signal, landing pages deployment, first page, campaign launch, first content publishers, anything, any first asset happening. This is the first signal, not the first scale. The number that matters at the end of the month 3 is not conversion, it's a variance from hypothesis. A good agency in month 3 says we hypothesized CTR of 2.4% on the core ICP asset, and we are seeing 3.1%. We're doubling spend next week. That is the good agency thought process. If you if your SaaS business has stopped at 10 crore ARR, you need to read out this complete article. It covers why it is happening, why the growth has been plateaued, and how you can stop it. So do check this one out. This has a great deep dive for anyone in SaaS and who wants to go beyond 10 CR. Meanwhile, let's go back. Now let's hit the fourth month. Now month 4 is iteration and scale prep. Every channel now has enough data to make real decision. Paid campaigns should have winners being scaled and losers being killed. Landing pages should be into CRO testing. Content from month 3 getting backlinked and schema optimized. That is what happening. All the optimizations bit, all the iterations. The check reports should include a what we are clearing section. Agencies that only report the wins and never report kills are either not testing hard enough or hiding losses. So do check that out. Let's move on to month 5. Month 5 is compound pipeline. Now this is where the foundational work from months 1 and 2 and the iteration, all of these start compounding. Organic traffic starts lifting against baseline. Paid campaigns hit target CPL ranges consistently. Content published in month 3 is ranking, getting cited, and pulling compounding traffic. That is what should be happening in month 5. Now let's go on to the last month, which is the month 6. Now this is the honest checkpoint. Questions. What worked better than expected? What worked worse? And what does the next 6 months look like? These are This article gives you the specific benchmarks for what a real month 6 looks like. So if any of those is missing, the blog is direct about this. It's a real conversation, not necessarily a firing conversation. Sometimes the work needs more time, but an honest conversation about why they're missing and what changes. The agencies that don't survive month 6 are the ones that can't explain why. Then we have a summary table then we have a summary table that maps all 6 months, plan wise, key deliverables, and performance signals. So it gives you the specific checkpoints to hold any agency accountable to at each stage. Month 1 should look like this, month 2 like this, and then month 6 should produce these numbers. That's the ideal case scenario. Now, so the 6 month agency onboarding timeline has few questions. You can check them out as well. If you have any more questions which you think this article has not solved, you can chat with our AI growth strategist called Groove. This has been exclusively built by Upgrowth based on the client's conversations we have had over these years. So this gives you the right calculator, the right frameworks, the right case studies, the guides. So this has a plethora of knowledge for you. So do chat with it and tell us your inputs. Meanwhile, let's go back. Now, the bottom line, the 6 month agency onboarding timeline in plain terms. Month 1 and 2, you're going paying for diagnosis and strategy, not output. Month 3, you get first signal. Month 4, you iterate. Month 5, things compound. Month 6, you review honestly against specific benchmarks. The founders who fire in a month 3 start the cycle over. The ones who hold the agency accountable month by month hint month 9 with a predictable pipeline. So this blog gives you the framework to do that. If you want to initiate a call with us to walk through your current state and what a real 6 month roadmap looks like, book a call with us. You can click here. If we don't think that you are the right fit, we'll tell you in the first conversation. No sales cycle, no nurture sequence. We'll just be honest about it. So book a call with us. Meanwhile, I've attached the blog link in the description. Do read the whole article out and subscribe for more and see you in the next one. Thank you.